Welcome back to my channel. This is Lifestyle Aesthetics, where we teach you how to level up consistently over time. Today we're doing chest and arms day. So I want to get a physique a little bit different. So yes, I want to be aesthetic, but kind of been being inspired by that Toji physique. So I've been training my shoulders a lot, but it's mainly the anterior deltoid is getting developed. My medial head is good, but my posterior deltoid is lacking. So I want to put more emphasis on that upper back strength there. My chest is good. I'm just gonna keep jumping on the body fat and just keep working on upper chest. A little bit more stronger shoulders, like the middle head, the back head, forearms and biceps and triceps. So the split that I'm gonna do is chest and arms, legs, back and shoulders to see if that's gonna develop. Sticking to that routine for a while, and as I drop more body fat, see how this routine is gonna help me develop that up. So I won't be doing too much shoulder press machines for a while. I want to see how strong we could get with these other core movements in order to keep getting strong as my pinch or my elbows heal up. I'm gonna go back to going my heavy weighted pull-ups and dips. However, in this routine, right? So it's incline press machine, chest flies, machine dips slash weighted dips. Of course, weighted dips will go first, but for now, just the machine dips, tricep, bicep, and forearm. So the trick here, to make sure for all of us, right, to make sure that we get good 2 and 10 sets, is that we're going to go very heavy on the first working set, anywhere from a 4 to 6 rep range, and then dropping the weight significantly, maybe 20, 30 pounds, perhaps 40, depends on how we feel, to do anywhere from 6 to 10 reps. As you get stronger and stronger and stronger, you increase the weight a little bit more, increasing more in the reps to get stronger on that heavy set first. So the reason we do heavy set first, the reverse pyramid training, is to, as we're fresh, starting off fresh with that exercise, you will get stronger, of course, overall. Shocks the nervous system to make you push harder. And then with the second working set, since again, realistically, you won't do the same amount of reps, you are getting that more muscle definition while still pushing some moderate to heavy weight with more reps, just to get that more development there. So we just did incline press for the upper chest flies for the entire pec development, the machine dips. It wasn't too great. I miss doing weighted dips, but I'm gonna just keep doing these machines until I heal, so we could get the weighted dips more back and running. And then with this tricep extension here, I'm doing the drop sets within that one set, right? So it's kind of like doing 4 sets in total just to get more tricep activation, more development since everything's been, pushing movements. Um, I don't feel like my anterior deltoid will be lagging too much when I start doing the shoulder press. So just, because we get more activation from these pressing movements anyways, so it won't be too much I'm gonna miss out on, but definitely gonna get the posterior deltoid working more. The medial head is good, but I want to pop it out more to get that like fighter type of look as we get into these aesthetic physique. And I'm getting stronger overall anyway, so not like a routine is gonna, change overall. Especially when my proportions are getting there. They're getting there, they're getting there. As you see my back is popping out through the shirt, right? The upper back, the lats, the traps. So we're gonna get there. Um, And overall, to get that Toji look, you focus more on the medial head and posterior head of the deltoid, the shoulders, strong upper back. You definitely got to get a slimmer waist. So, of course, you got to keep walking, doing that incline cardio walks. And then, getting dense muscle. So, by getting the dense muscle is essentially by doing heavier workouts. Okay, heavy compound movements, high intensity, lower volume, and you just rest and recover throughout the days. You don't have to do too much because it's high intensity, and you got to still make sure you are protecting your joints there. So of course, that's going to help you get some stronger, denser muscle. It becomes thick, and as you lose body fat anyways, it's going to be more aesthetic, more defined Overall looks good with or without clothing. Okay, you could look pretty buff wearing a hoodie. And then the last movement here is the reverse grip curls. I did a little bit extra because this movement, even though it's reverse grip curl, slightly different than the ones we do with the dumbbells. The reason I do it with the 45-degree angle because I'm getting more strength there. But pronated grip reverse curls, like very flat, 180 degrees. You're gonna feel it a lot on your forearms. I want to make sure that my top forearm also gets some good development because the inner part of my forearms are like wider. So just to make sure we don't get too much of an imbalance, we're doing it with the cable machine. Next, I'm gonna do with some free weights. I'm gonna force myself to go lighter, but keep it at that flat angle. And this is like a better view, overall. This is what it should look like. I put my hands at the edge of the bar, small straight bar. And of course, you're going to develop the brachialis, a little bit the biceps, but more focus on the forearm. As you see there, the top forearm is getting developed more. And that's pretty much it for today's workout. So 3 chest movements, focusing on upper pec, middle pec with the chest flies, very essential with the machine. I don't do it with the dumbbells. Machine dips, bicep, tricep movement, and a forearm movement. That's pretty much all you need for your chest and arms day. Okay, and then we're gonna see how the back and shoulder days is gonna look like. Your support means a lot to me overall. Give it a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button. Catch you guys in the next video.